baso ye ho na yama wo nroma wo prostate won sansam ni nyina da to ebetwa ene mo so asebe mo de mo mema no kra de entimi pagya ne mu entimi enye hwe wo baso ye ho a ya na ye wadwobi wo ho quick start wo ho ene sa wo power so wo ho na ni nyina no se wo de wo ba na se wo pe bibia hu na papa wo pe bibia hu no fa kubensi o baso ye ho kubensi o de ba ho na se ma quick start ne bia just say wo de eye kubensi no na say wo de gu wanu ma na de quick start ne pia so na wanum no obi o pe bibia hu na na e kire na de bi yeso de to atadwe ohuru hu ye na blend na afeifa ye kubensuo no ka hu bi na so ne so de be ya atadwe no mutete ne nyina yeden ebe free mu akọ na afei wo wie pe na wo de ye quick start na ka hu na ne wo no throughout the day wo sepe ne sa na wo no mo sa obenyum se ebe sorry de wo no ebenya nkwa wanka se be hu se yes ahode aba obemanim timi nua no mema mutem ne papafo a mutem no mo fa quick start adamfo eno a be boa wo junso semu obonse wadidie mu nyina ebe sha asese ebe koye enti papa wo number no 0246 594117 0246 594117 eni fo so nyina be ba ya so ye ho no mabagye nsuo ni bi o eye problem wani eye wo ya eso ya wo hini yie braso ye ho na ye maw nsuo ni bi we nsuo a wo de bawru wanim ye ho no surgery ni ho ye nye operation na emom nsuo na de be maw no wo de bawru wanim ama ya de bia wa ni suo bia ebekọ ama wanya ho 20 eye problem fo nyina wo tie me wo na bi wo fa bi o papa bi si da bia na ne ye bi kwa na ye wo ba bi da bi o ka che say o te classroom wo hunu hwe ni teacher e kira de kra wo hunu hwe a wo de fa sa kra ne bra so ye wo na ye ma no ensuo ni bi wo de bawru nanim ama nani so ya de bia e wo ho bia ebekọ afa infections e tete mo hwe infections o ba nkwa na o treat e cause 90 bi say ye enemu e na wonya aye wo ne be ma ne hye mu na wonya aye nti say wo treat no e wo say o partner no so e treat bi nti be ma wo so be treat ya wo so partner no ono so treat bi nti bia infections nti sebe o ba ye say a healthy vagina boosts your confidence. It's a confident level no from pet no abaya so ye ho na ya ma wo nuru na aboa wo no be makrehia mu kwa na wo te ya wo ho ni na ebe free ho akọ ama ho to aba wo so be ma bi kwa na be ma ne ho aye kuro ho sansa ni nyina infections bia attitude bia braso ye ho na ye ma wo nuru na bibia enkosi ye ema me die number no e chat to me so number no ho hia pa phrase si ana ne ye eni enkomo ye number no ye 0246
0246
59 41
17
0246
59
41 17 0246 59 41 17. Yes, the doctor 3 days. The doctor with the time. The doctor with numbers.
Go. The quick start in the power. No difference in them. Go for person.
Difference na ne the other better friend. No. Unse power no. Honey. Wo. And our data friend. And a quick start no so. Kubensu. Would be taking
and oil no so then
oil no dey ya be ma se bo be me sa no na wo dey massage ne mo ayedu na yake
wa na be wa dey
and dey wa be ma na so wo yin so ha o wa yero ha betima ama na boa wo
na o ma me so
o ma me dey be bia wadru dey
o ma me awa wo no wa massage ade bi ko la
be o ma me dey nka o partner mom na ya
o wa no ni partner bia
enya wa ya wa dey
Odobi wa na ma ya enye wasem ade.
Well, Mati.
Pacho
you Mati.
Okay, lawyer.
Boss.
Azaji abeyama. O kra se wunya oil bia. O dey say baby ana.
Enti anopay ye konko funkroso na ensem a edi adencheche ensem a anopay ebum fumpa onko funkroso no ya de honsem ato anim nsem no doso enanopay nemom de disefata se wohwe na wotie ena ye de ema wo kitikiti man polibi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akanbu no pa anopay ye beto ye boase na ya tere no emra ye confirm emunum no nyina ama wo ye live our Facebook page no so Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio na busuam wase na wa comment me ba na the boss player atono boase akenkan nyina ama said ye say ene said ye efata enano pay abusuam ye besa se ati afi international news room na detenie onum se oko Brazil national team na so ya the likes of Rafinha nom and Vini Junior Muller nom at the atudwa se sa international breakaway Brazil for international break enti enra ye behwe chenina ɔyɛyɛ ɛne nneɛma a ɔne ne mmeranteɛ ɛyɛyɛ training grounds American Brazil national team nneɛma a ɔmo yɛyɛ training grounds yɛbɛhwɛ on Oyerepa TV screen also na afei atoa so ɛde afiri hɔ abusua deɛ tienie oko Argentina so ya good news for Argentina and sɛ Emiliano Martinez obenya kwanya na afei wabɔ South America qualifying games 2026 FIFA World Cup no onim sɛ international break yi ebetimi atoa so obɛbɔ games ne bi ɛde ama Argentina Vini Junior enso medical doctors no aka sɛ ɛne spirit or the afi Madrid aba soro ano nso ebetimi asia kan ɛde ama Brazil amra wɔn ɛbɔ games outdoor Las Vegas Light FC ɛde atodwa sɛ Exen Ascona wɔnya kwanya a ɔno nso kwakosi akan ɛde ama Dominican Republic wɔn mo didie sɛ Edison Ascona ɔyɛ good player kolapa wɔnya into Dominican Republic national team no ɛbɛboa ama anima koye ɛde ama player no RB Leipzig ɛna afei Paris Saint-Germain player the din ɛne Randa Kolo Mwani kanenom na osiakan ɛwɔ Bundesliga num diamante ɛkyɛm sɛ Bundesliga clubs no ɛni abre ɔkɔ national assignment ɔyɛ excellent player Randa Kolo Mwani ɛkɔ Paris Saint-Germain de Luis Enrique ɛpɛm ɛde afini hɔ no ɛyɛ na mpempi nyadeɛ sɛ Luis Enrique ne nsatimika ɛde afi player no hɔ ɛno ɛyɛ latest on Randa Kolo Mwani ɛna yɛde ato anim ɛnɛ anɔpɛyi ɛnra ɛwɔ St. George's Park ɛyɛ 23 players ɛna ɛyɛ training ɛwɔ the Three Lions of England national team no ɛnra Lee Cansley preparing team for the Nations League ɛnti yɛbɛhwɛ training ɛnra Lee Cansley ɛne ne mmeranteɛ no ɛtumi ɛyɛyɛ ɛno ɛna Mako Super Eagles captain William Trust Ekon ɔde atodwa sɛ against Benin ɛwɔ didiɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmotumi hyɛ Benin na afei ɔmotumi ɛkɔ manim ɛmfa sɛ Benin anya good start ɛwɔ AFCON 2025 qualifiers num onim sɛ 2025 ɛna bɛtodwa ɛwɔ Morocco William Trust Ekon ɔsɛ Super Eagles of Nigeria ekukura chaka sɛdeɛ tie bia ɔmbɛtumi akɔ AFCON no bi Benin manager Gennett Raw ɛna ɛde ɛtodwa sɛ nokranie Ademola Lookman ɔyɛ player bia ɔno deɛ ofiri sɛ Ademola Lookman nyankopɔn boa next month African Player of the Year ɛwɔ sɛ ɛkɔ ɛma Ademola Lookman onim obi a ɔwɔ abibrem ha na bɔ na Ademola Lookman ɛbɔ ne mpempe no ɔbɛtumi ɛde ne ho atoto no Ademola Lookman ɛyɛ super player last year ɔbɛkaya 2023-2024 ɛnema kɔyie ɛma no bɛka UEFA Europa League ɔgye with Bergamo Manantana Atlanta afi was starting year until sir African Player of the Year award ɛkɔ ɛma Ademola Lookman ɛno ɛyɛ Gennett Ronnie Sima ɔde ɛtodwa ɔse disadvantage baako a ɛwɔ wɔn ne Nigeria game nom ɛne sɛ game no bɛkɔ akɔkɔtodwa ɛwɔ Felix Fufo-Boyen Stadium ɔse ɛhɔ ɛna game no bɛtumi atodwa ɛyɛ neutral grounds nti obia nyo obia timi obia dia ɛne Gennett Ronnie Sima ɔde ɛtodwa Ahmed Mido ɛna de todwa sɛ ɔno deɛ nkafotuo ɛna ɔde ɛrema Zamalek for sɛ ɛnɛ a Percy Tau and Kakwanya Ba among Fanum na Amaya Juma Emma Zamalek onim the Egyptian League ye our experience in Tinkalot and Otibema Zamalek team no and no I Ahmed Mido Obakaini Yepa Ninsama Oti Atuja and then ano play Maminko Italy Nafe Yanin Komokakra Ewa Italy and ano play Oko AS Roma Amasya honest nom you're from a Franken group not Meno I can say one more hour to the Cromo and your amuni coaches outdoor and Asia editing Koma Diameti and ano play HMC Claudio Ranieri the Tinker man and Komono etime akoso se amra na amaya Juma Enfa Emma AS Roma former Leicester City former Chelsea boss onim sa openino eba coaching dia masa o experience amra na amaya Juma Emma AS Roma mpedin for etime aninasia Fabio Capello the Dawn and a to just say a fee Scudetto no Yamianim Ukrainian and wide day. Say Ocha Juma Stadio Diago Amando Maradona Stadio Maranteno Airport na Ocha Juma Inter Milan Airport and other clubs na I can at the Chelsea Serie A competitive level. I was through na I believe sir at the Juventus Omoya there and to the auspices of Thiago Motta Ongunu Wanimase name Thiago Motta problem a dirty bono about Tottenham Dusan Vlahovic Juma I was Dusan Vlahovic Emma Tim Nangadia sir Dusan Vlahovic team Omuya a go poacher Obia or Jenimwa at any point in time bia chances Rabano or betting at their Tottenham into Amunya Wajuma Nafe Amu Mpedi and I Fabio Capello the Don Nensama of the to former Juventus Director General Luciano Moggi and the to just a Scudetto battle. It is between Napoli and Inter Milan or say Saosham Antonio Conte or your proven winner Antonio Conte. Actually say or your manager Pia Masayan trophy sembre moya day. Now say Amaje club will be Enfa club pulling trophy yana and your day. Enfa Emma Antonio Conte or yeah with Stadio Diago Amando Maradona Stadio Marantena Afi Sanso Emma Oko Simeone Inzaghi Nasuya or ye last year 2023 2024 or the Scudetto with Inter Milan. The battle is between Inter Milan and Napoli and and Sama Luciano Moggi at the Atuta and I no pay young Spain not yenin come on and I no pay our Spain on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM showing live our Facebook page and also Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa live on Facebook before say me this Spanish stories na emano high sense say young fun to anim and pay say nano and promotion a course so I'm a cut off fridges na bino I'm a buy so lawyer dase ya kwakota de pa and yet me say confirm mo say bronya monko high sense asue and your television set no papa na open fridges no ebisa ho entu kwa obeto papa ni na bi ewo high sense amasua ye ebusua form eye iron kettle I was so bronya ye pia ye nya iron papa na ye de present tade ni ye I was say baba ye do so atade ready ato iron no I was say to if you high sense amasua ye sound system water dispenser nina jibi ewo high sense nema no eye papa wono ewa fem na abusuam mese takwa mankesim oboase sunyane tetima hohoi kumase your branches your showrooms nina bi ewa ho 0302 450000 no friend high sense no fe nema koye ama Dr. Daoud of Daoud Scientific Health Hospital sa memfon to nimbra na so ye na busua braba jayaresa esansa yaresa fiero no ono ya de na onsensene so ya de no tu asye mpanimfo kraka se dua enya we begwo wani no dua na yansensene so ye tu asye enti kwankro ya de na atena honam duanom na ya se ya de we ye kwa enko awona opa fako dan Dr. Daoud a stroke and I tell this year be at the atofem kasa ho cry den at the amana Dr. Daoud ebwa afa Dr. Daoud is about fever afa e boss bia me tia me ya awona ma e bia me jonku na ya me ya ma abusua diabetes anema na de or the dia grot tene takra e ona so ye call ajuso krapa old Metro FM dynam ahono wo no mfa bijo entu yade nyina se emfa ema sound so na serious sign so our ho asidua ema ayaresanti for Dr. Daoud 0244 886 437 0244 886 437 0201 681 717 no afre Dr. Daoud of Daoud Scientific Herbal Hospital abusuam ye ko Spain na Christensen a player ema FC Barcelona me no say we're returning to group training in 2 weeks time. Opinion about fully fit about me a jemo esiakai at the ama FC Barcelona na sporting director Emma Bansa Deco or the tutor sir ono de vano about say about football sir Oshenano gamer amani so sadat ebo any pia still ono a sporting director the anya his son said Robert Lewandowski as a good goal no face a goal no I was say a team ejina a referees namwa am goal no entime anyina na say Frank de Jong Genei on involvement with Netherlands national team no wapra etimi atenti abema no movement abema ne sharpness and after the confidence level etimi akosro na sa o Frank de Jong na the confidence level wasro e probia ni no a abeboa amanema koye at the amount deco ansoa ode atodwa sa nyankopon boa this general transferring do there omo spend bibia o enkodana womo ewo bansa no o gidie ewo sankodanum sa ombetema ya adwuma no aya ye at the amateur Ronald Araujo abusia na recovery no ekoye na Hans Flick the atom penimfanim se Jombe bia amunya na amanstane contract no emfa ema Ronald Araujo a player bia o kan plans ho and a reporter eka yansa yanko Madrid asuye Nacho Fernandez a player ema Madrid emre bia twam na Nacho Fernandez and twam for and ne team come on musa Nacho say Danny Kawaya pra Antonio Rudiger pra among conquer before from Fanamara and was a lawyer Gemini sa emana so se Madrid nani abetren kodanum nano Franco Asensio baye kwan fa so dan ho hwe pass no edema jibole ho de to atena quality e Madrid kodanum enti amfoni enhwe Madrid kodanum benya obi a obetime ababo ni ye ene ye Nacho Fernandez I say Kafra Vini Junior na yankancha Vinicius Junior say about the Ballon d'Or and some put on a football career no etime about na we Ballon d'Or we na ne dia asin nipa ni so de obi anim say aye Vini Junior and etime agemra o the Ballon d'Or Emma Rodrigo Cascante na ewo gala na say man for Bo Vini Junior din and no I can at the Chelsea Vini Junior na o deserve than Rodrigo Cascante and no aye letasa and no efru etoja enra Don Carlo Ancelotti and the boys are among national assignments near training na enra sa osha Kylian Mbappe masa na nimia Syria ni Antonio Pintus atene Fadros Rumania Dadia and a reporter and a few etoja na bossa sa amuba renew Pedri and a Gavi contract until 2029 na amuyan koda omo jide our 2 players we say a lot and amuwo at the Emma bossa team yanko England na fe yani nkomo ewo England and no player sasia at the Carrington training ground Enra on himself Ruben Amorim Echo Carrington training ground so na on it ni place ni di come on training kakram ultimate Echo so and yet miss the mount na opening piabon tia hey masa Manchester United fans na your love for Ruben Amorim Bruta international video no on the Oyerepa TV now for to so at the Bruno Fernandes on himself on his way to Portugal national assignment card na company bia anene flight mu ahyerene nkwa ningina mu ne se Bruno sorry kakra na unso beat mu nature score ho say oh masa help am Bruno Fernandes ekoho edika okobua openino collapse ye akokobua no ansampo na medics no enso ko akakomani ponatima sovereignty okokopia manfo danase Bruno Fernandes yenya udeni uye boy nti Bruno Fernandes samba waje our flight mu and anopay yete amawo Ruben Amorim I say young Camo Biante Benfica player Alvaro Calaras or your player Ebeyan Manchester United Yankopon Wasama among Fanamara no Amaya Juma and for Ematim Ruben Amorim Abusa Enra Oshia a lot of senior players no and you know what you train come on and you know pass out year with Manchester United Nina or the Tumpening Fonanim na Rio Ferdinand Nadia to just Alejandro Ganacho Otisa Nanino na onyi niema bia emwa no football no entime enkore ne manfa nto nchen and the new manager Ruben Amorim was say approve it manager say obetime abo niye at the club no Victor Lindelof he say in future ewo Manchester United detenium Ruben Amorim obekuta nmu kakra nyankopon boa na yewie summer 2025 na say oru na beko anya adwuma ema Manchester United PM Arsenal aye dom baby asa Leandro Trossard ombetimi I send the contract now for watna aye adwuma ati ema Arsenal Robert Pires say anyone wa Ballon d'Or no ono the officer now senka bia last 10 ye nya Mohamed Salah wom e bia last 3 na Mohamed Salah gali ewom e modimba Mo Salah ebono na o senka otimi ka ho and Robert Pires and nsema oti etutwa and no pay Andy Robertson detenium and pay medetu anim or the two just say Liverpool your radio and then Liverpool you know and ya good day Liverpool per se amoje the English Premier League City me report to me say Pep Guardiola Abu Dhabi for that team come on wa catch me say masa and then the kono me here Martin Zubimendi general transfer into ya momfa Martin Zubimendi na Martin Zubimendi ema ya juma emfa ematim no na Enzo Maresca sa futua Don Carlo Ancelotti etimano emra abeje Chelsea adwuma no eye adwuma safu toni na ode ye adwuma eno eboa ema enime koye ati Emmanuel anopei yere sansem ato anim eno pei Mark Kureya se esiani kagenia seda saseda bi o a odema Mark Kureya odema Enzo Maresca sanse Enzo Maresca ama obon best football afi e Chelsea enkofon cross nsem no e de sia no pei
CompuGhana cashback promo Abbey Herba Clinic Franco Trading Enterprise Managerial Bank PLC for short power specialist Herba Hospital gas alarm gadgets Aduchuan Rono Tutumika Nakopebi Rockstars Roofing Champion Divine Clinic President Cavity Fighter Toothpaste na and also enyama to me ayakama edi amount abusia 10 ye ebrewe eye bra CompuGhana cashback promo say or mount discount dear super discount we but them ni bi na kan si ebi nsi biem eso nti ba modern na nationwide baby a shop bia no sai gbowura ho na koto ade foforo sanse ye ma discount ni nyina no nyama pa na woto mato ne din awu ajama uwie ne sa wie a na kyerese utiri yempo a utimi nya sika cash edi free instant gifts ubenya bi ewo ho to say printers, debtors, mobile phones, tablets, television, refrigerators, home theater, air conditioned gas cookers. When you know a Samsung, LG, TCL, Levono, Dell, Media, Nasco, Techno, Infinix, Ita, here we. Bomadem, Nako Pebi, with 3 year, na surprise team no touch ewo ho. Ye busa wasam in the next 30 seconds, na utra. Eyisika ena wadie. 030 275 2020 Abe Herba Clinic Kotana Sopota New Side Junction Fire Diani Dia hu kodano na Abe and show Monday to Friday 7 to 5 p.m. and Abe etanasie ehwe adasa 0243 345 392 Franco tutumrika kwa na so esisia na kope Nokia na nkofo kura no kope bi kura Samsung smart TVs iPhones tabletop fridge ne air condition no ebonyu uvia no akai so be here CCTV cables and cameras monitor video anytime anywhere Ajaba Jewelry Old Mekon Kofo Clinic New Kajetia 0245 316969 Managerial Bank matu fudada unya sika pa bisie obi ehunu ntwemu a na jese odi di ade bisie enu ntina maka wo savings accounts current accounts susu accounts microfinance loan funeral susu commercial pension salary controller ATM mobile money service switch ni nyina no etwagu ewo Antokrom head office Manson Kwanta Anwen Kwanta off Obasa Road Santasi Opokuwa School Ahondu Atenga Johnson Roman Hill Kote Station Manso Adubia Manso Dietano Bekwai Ashanti near the post office Ako Kare Sofulai New Terminal Asim Cars Park 0277599442 Power Specialist Herba Hospital Bomadem Tochima Benedin ɛne akoso aduro ya na afei wontu hepatitis na simpa ma prostate gonosyphilis sanso ɛna kɔmpɔ ɛtɛ ɛna si wani so a ne nyinaa no ɛkɔkɔwie wɔ fɛ yi ase Lake Bosomtwi Road Accra deɛ yɛbɛto akye no ɛwɔ Kwabenya Pokuase ACP Main Road mo a monam takorade no Anaji Estate on primary school no ɛna ɛbɛn Herberton Herbal Mixture and Powder ɛyɛ dura bɛma system no ayɛ strong yiri kagiri bɛma nko ara na ɛfa sɛ deɛ from mixture no capsules ababɛka ho ubedi mensa papa bi ɛwɔ empem kɔpɛ malames ni bi honam yɛ anu to aseɛ kɔfkɛ wabɔ wa no acha no nya tonic wanum atoso Misty Herbal Apedang Ferment Dan Herbal Colonac Angelos Tabia Adia Medheb Icon Pharmacy 0244 544422 Gas Alarm Gadgets Brasisie Oyerepa FM Front Desk Magdalene Busanasi ABC Supermarket Kumasi Police Depot ShopRite Massmart also Obenabi ni nyina no ene se every US mem ena aba gas na uyusu a eboaw ema ne ye contemporary ntem no plugo ewo kitchen ho mfonso bi ba ho sanka gas no beblase kun ahwe fie de ensi de biara da ompewe na apede 0554 72 75 85 educhuanro maka kyerɛw sɛ ɛyɛ bitters and capsules kokono yentu asie kude ye wie pa na yabɔmɔdem ayi ayamtem no enso akwa bosumia so no oba se ma bɔmensa no pepa manko adwuma ɛha adwene wohia bitters and capsules ɛbɛyi saa de nyina ɛde afiri hɔ no mo amonya aduchuwa malames ni bi no momnom ɛbrɛ kakra bi ɛtiridie no akye woto hɔ a na wonko adwuma no ɛba betu asie ɛde afiri hɔ 0599 41 51 91 0544 17 44 61 Rosters Roofing adwumapa no beguso adin ho adanse Self-Lock IBRRDT Tashit Premium Coated 55% Alozinc you coated ho ne open sheet nso e free estimate twago colors ne de bia de open no ye be ye de amount 3 to 5 working days production na ya ready metal trousers roofing sheet ceiling joint POP cement Rosters Roofing System nationwide 0544 338 042 na nyama aye kama Champion Divine Clinic tutumrika me da sorry na Mr. Mankwa wodi asende wose da bi doctor say bronyan yenkai Ghana man say wo bawe nkokɔ twa pian na wawe nwan awosa wo yire onchiwam eno nti eye free medical screening and wodi ema wo na me say ne ka che doctor say ne doctors no mko leave ne so sa mo ba na nipa na eba wo no ebeye hu doctor say menka wo say both Kumasi and Accra obomodem abaye free screening ni bidia oba sugar test yabaye yare chawkwa hepatitis B test blood pressure test yawo computerized screening ni aye heat therapy e de amount arthritis and sciatic ni nyina na yabaye e de achow free na body pains ni aye free consultation umpewe na apede we ekoka ho de a na chese stroke e nefo enan sciatic e instant asthma money back guarantee typhoid ovarian cyst de etwagu our Champion Divine Clinic no a free medical screening both Kumasi and Accra fa na ohonto Accra de no tantra honest flat and a bang Kumasi after Mecklin Hotel 0548 593968 Pepsodent Cavity Fighter 2 pace Momoden na kopebi na osen empire fita ni nyina no ene se obomoden na wunya bia eboa emma eyi nkonkonene no edi free wanum wawie ne saa no na ohun sampa wo se no ayedenia na hoode no ayetam stand stronger emomoden kofa bibia emma me how when you profluoride macro calcium ingredients a yede afrafra na yede aye ya no free to line no Pepsodent every smile matters yenyina so way as a 10:34 na yemfamo enche boss player ninsa na today's boss entwaso emfa emamo me yadumu a yes dia kabia no yebaba na afi on the highway sports yaba abetwaso edi amamo kama di danger man
offer
continue to danger
offer now offer Isaiah 4:1 what can hold
there be
oh Isaiah 4:1 offer another hono and a Mickey Akrabonsam Akrabonsam
okay and then I would oh okay
now and a boys and say and then I would denka often declare that you be who say when you're better half and also more can Isaiah 4:1 that no sa test we be mu a also obey the he will do the needful. Of us who's ask Scripture.
Nyanya na adwen.
Oh, I don't know so nyanya na adwen. Trust say baby a bebem. Trust say no fa ni nyina bebem o.
E dey ntino mo kasa say onya no nko.
Say omo say still as a penyina si kwan.
Na dey ya hyehyɛ to.
O say penyini de.
Oh,
o say kan it no penyini ware akra ware.
O ho aso utimi kɔ. Me dey me ni make be ya adwen.
Davi. Omo say penyini si kwan. Wonyo so kwa bu na nkra nya kwan mra bi. Na
danger ne nam hene.
Oh, of ye be call George free ho kakra.
Okay.
Na wakasa. Wakasa un say food document eni nti ebi wom.
Uncle George.
Wakasa.
Omo friend no na.
Ye un say omo charge no. Na omo no yie no. Ono na yie wo de akoma omo no. Ebi okra na pictorial evidence nyina wo. So ho. Nti ye de no be kɔ kakra. Ebi wom pa nsɛm wo ho no mo. Nti eno no ho. Na afi no ye de akari nyina so akeka ka ho. And someone said na so na omoko Angola no emu nsɛm so wo hodom nti director abai de yamo na mane sɛ miki se Isaiah 4:1 abemu ansa wa kra miki akrabo nsɛm sɛ na woda
ana miki be de
na omoko busa ne sɛ da be na panyini be so kwa mama nkra no so nya kwa ba bi
o so kwam sɛ
say still wontimi anya yi
onya de
sɛ biko no nkwa na ti o
na yere
say ka wasi kwan panyini
ba for dem mo ye
me de nyam na me ko ni
mamu wo obi ati ko ma ne nko
da wa ni nuanum kuma no na anope ade a wom se wonye no so kwa no se no nko kan Isaiah 4:1 tama sa Isaiah 4:1 wa kind da
e dey na wo say
I say on that day 7 women will seize one man saying we will eat our own bread and provide our own clothing, just let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace.
Say
un se Bible aka say ebrebedu a man so be ware be ma baako.
A man so be ware be ma.
Ai, na man na be ko be ma no aka say papa, wo de enkoye iska do kwaye ho de nyina ye we say iska no ye wo bibia kwaye ho de na ware yen.
Bible na kan.
Isaiah 4:1 and that one.
And it say on that day 7 women will seize one man. Saying we will eat our own bread and provide our own clothing. Just let us be called by your name. Take away our disgrace. Isaiah ne kan, why na kasa che wan mo?
Who say wan na kasa che wan mo?
Ai.
Say Isaiah na ewo. Isaiah.
And I'm just saying why na kasa Bible no kan ya na nchemu. So what I say.
Emiki na waka say ye go kan ho no no. Wanka be one kasa kire wo.
Okay.
En kwade bisa na say da be no be soro kwam. En also mo kan sa scripture we. Omo kan wi a afo be hu da be soro kwam. Na say wo trend da be do say e man so be kasa won ware wo.
Oh, okay. Yati. On town we. You say na boy you sing right. On town one train man so. Na I say me kan fi be 700 ni.
But the scriptures must be fulfilled.
I don't town on train man so yati. Yeah, train so Manchester United ni.
One day strong Manchester. Manchester.
Babo ntianya ni enko na afi ma me fast da ni kan man sa na be kasa no. Emma grow fine. Yes, untumi ni dia anum grow fine. Wa wonu mato engo twitwa biansa. Da bia be di aso twitwa bia ha adwene. Onya grow fine na ebe ma wonu ma da ho kama betuma mo ada anadwo. Ebe ma system na work ye ka nam krum anasa opeso akọ calling so wo asa colidac anasa okọ smart eba na Fredimens baby eton dru bia de also pay grow fine when your doctor na grow fine no very go kwa wa di no ano when you prescription bia ye ka no so we be say oba for consultation bia di koko ani nuane nuro kakra na aya ma bibia ye fine oba digital herba wa makom run about ebe ma nchemu nya na ze fraying 0244596532 0244596532. Grow fine makes you grow fine. Afe Amen Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Eba a one stroke, say stroke and you dey ready obi atofom, and I say a woman's and some ninyina no. Amen for edimu akwetene papa ya de nketengete ba na ko isisi ya na diabetes pressure ni nyina so shake amen bonsu ebe the best diagnostic machines organ nyina no shake edibiaba 24 different certified medications near war na no omni abrofo koye conference wa Accra say baby omde herbal medicine e kono nyame sha one of this science into herbal medicine ba Ghana has Kumasi Atwuma Techiman kwada so Fancy Road hona Amen Scientific Hospital wo koneko pre ayarehwe papa your branches or inchine bogane wa baby ani Accra Takrade Tamale Atebubu Nkoko Sunai ho sefi debi so hohoi baby a your number no so ne friend yedin 0277 001234 0277 001234 0277 001234 and 0241 me no crack a sro de na mefa 0277 001234 abriwa kreti meka akokraka 0277 001234 0012340 0277 and 0241 367349 na bibia aye kan anum nsupa anum nsuo bia keke ya anum kangen magic drinking water kangen nsuo very safe refreshing and afi ema benefit be to the body onum nsuo a no ahwede wo nsuo num ya gogo kangen na hwe ne ma eye onum kangen nsuo no a ema minerals minerals enya fantani koko to say calcium magnesium potassium iron nema ma da bia na ohoden kama utumi da yie obi hia wo say oh na wotete na meti udi na about the young enum kanje nti kanje enum ye emma wrinkles da bia no you are fresh rich in antioxidants emrante ne ye bibia timi ye bi emma ya na ye a wanyini ozu timi ye bi don baby ababy eno ne kanje no onum kanje a eboa emma nutrients the oxygen carry to your cells have a body temperature and they be an fine na a protective organs your heart liver kidney any adie nyina enye duro so sayare kanje na magic drinking water numbi pebi num na de abu distributors no your number is 0241 449191 02449191 ye sebafo emse ye bem wa baso ho said ye be ya bibia be fine na so ni apostle Francis Amoakwata onim se ne echuna official town odoko no okay nyame ya adomo a 14 je chena me bo a na nyame nipa obekumase omma ha oba na onya dru pepempa assembly ho no bedi djuma no o se ebodumi no pe no atena se consultation oba na eja odi nyame asem atufu ama hunumu kakra ebono numpe na nyame di for Francis Amoakwata ye di asori na hihim o say come and experience a moment of powerful prayer, healing, deliverance and testimonies. 0243 596 522 na din chemu na 0243 596 522 and 0242 980 892 0242 980 892 na bibia na di ba for major headline
enti don e kwa na bia dia ya we grow fan ide nje say ye di aka don apostle so ba e boka kwaji nshire ni bi na je say eno na ye kwa no enti no Tama Kotoko players in a meeting yesterday has decided to do their part against Nation FC, but Ogum seems to have lost the dressing room. Awuche is not happy with the insult he poured on him. Asari wants to renew his contract if Ogum stays. Babayaya will move to any club in outside Ghana with any amount of money that will come his way. Titama, ahead of the nations, the Ebobano, and the players need a meeting. Say, some the Ombe Oma Famudi, Ombe Oma Famudi. Now, so much as some machine nations. But information I picking says, and a meeting, the boys pour out. So, I'm happy with sending a coach in Nomokasa. And then, no maybe a coso. Ama, players in the way I was media, they cried a quarter to be a crab at me. We say, Tama, and on a FIA, build the bad in the Intino, Penifon here, now Omuntu Wanamon, na and here not the Akofaba, not a could be a whole. Tama, wanton dissipation and desecration of resources. GFA to fly over 200 supporters and football people to Angola today. Whilst last season, Premier League 4 matches, Division 1 6 matches. This season, up to week 9, referees and match commissioners has not been paid. Tama, sikani ho ayedi tua key actors of the game number ko esika ma mama o maka ma agro na kokama. But ye ka say information e peke no e kire say efe no akope sika o mo dey fly supporters any football people do makwa Angola ene number 2 match ni ye fiada enti ne kuo china ya wo kopim fiada bebo match na wie na ebi ko bebo wie anwumre no muntimi ntu na bia ya wada no beba no Tama per diem winning bonuses and all that comes with it, the FA are ready to splash out that money. They've not paid referees. And also, the ability the bar among 40 the Fushiwa Fiasie at the bus system. Your charges are out of context. It is misrepresentation of fact and does not constitute misconduct. FIFA defines manipulations as alterations and unlawful influence of the game. Therefore, I am not guilty. George Efrie in a strong-worded reply to the GFA.
Okay, thank you very much.
George, FA4 charges no. Or the anu yakomo na wose opese or appear in person or personal hearing. Na ono ankasa ko na Tama. Ene de ebedi mu nkomo or the normal papa. Tama, ohun way. So camera phone bit ma capture ma ohun sa picture way. E de be kan se mo ne papa. Ni nyina no some of the evidences are e be kwa kopie ho mo. Enti se omo man kwan sa fe George Mra. George is ready to face them. Of course what the lawyer.
Zakito.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, very, very interesting. Now, a lot of things is happening. So with the Mko International breaking today, Mr. Tuibeja Mona Yashe Yasovian Poland, now with you know. Poland on those papa. Now, Mr. The first thing is, and I'm saying a discussion, I'm sure so you'll be very interested in the discussion that we are making, sir. FIFA and UEFA try and protect football owners, investment, and all those involved in football. No, at the mra ebaya ebe guide how kwam because our teams no almost kasem ebe ko yie. Now one thing is very clear. Last week na yene obenene kwam nkete meeting bo fiase. He told us annually he spends around $350,000 a year on Brekum Chelsea. And see, yesterday we were asking questions to he no means sky as Brekum Chelsea because he no means has we at spend on the club because your say match with your receiver boss. Say match with Scar, your team no generate. You can't just get up and be spending anyhow. Abra, the team itself cannot generate even half or quarter of that money that the team owners spending on the team. And we should be interested in where they get those money and invest in the club. As a FA, the FA should be more more interested than we the journalists that we are complaining. But I said they are not interested because it looks like in these corrupt activities that is involving our football today. Because I want to believe say there's nothing corruption at the Bonibia no Ecos Wechra. Meaning where they get money from. We should be very much interested in where these clubs get money from because it's from last season run, Yama club GFA club here 1 city mpo. And they are starting new season. Omuma club here 1 city. Now, still now, they get money and they are able to balance their omo audited and then they are na BBI okay. Omo kwa GFA for apart to say audited account and correct into Mokobo. No way to come and say we know that these clubs are not generating anything. It's someone say Mr. Endra, many days my eyes just say Besenka Yoku Nioko Biena when those is Nioko official complaints that you think say the clubs are involved in some bad.
You think and I go there with evidence?
Oh, sir.
Okay, you think they are moving you?
Me thinking about
now we have evidence there bomb charge.
No, but we suspect.
If you don't have it,
no,
and they say me go can't police was them suspect. This is BB or them not macho.
some investigation.
Do any about them near people make investigation. Usual basis, sufficient basis.
Basis in the outline.
Na ka say eh no munye sky your team dia, and you say enough. And God there's no emra bia na say sikam the me team no say free me team never. We don't have such laws, do we?
Yeah, had any
be gunwa be Ghana.
Yeah, had any be your hand.
Ejuma be sikani na bi no di sika free ejuma ba ko mu ba ko aka. Eno no da be na Ghana financial fair play.
Who say sikani no?
Momo nyombo.
Financial fair play ni asi.
Ebi ni ha. Minim ya we ana bi wa. I'm not aware. Mo ya bofo akwa no. Na ro mo musika na.
Now financial fair play ni ha no credit. But clubs sika no almost spending no.
You see, I'm quite passionate about this topic. That one. We were clubs. So I say, "Mamuka, enye omu. Like, and come home. Say, I also do stage where we can generate supporters, no, and come home.
Time I say a true
Club administrators, that's not part of your pesikani. Ah, baba team na mai. And no here omu.
Time Cronken Momo sika pa.
Oh, mudi ana mudi abroji asema ba.
Almost sika pa ba won ko so sika nya ni sawo.
Ba ha de ya bra bomu nyina ne se de ye ne ma no. Papa bi nya sika na obi adwuma ne akoye bi. Ye di bia na san ne ko.
Na hye.
Ball no so. Ba bi sika ni bi ne de agya no. Ye di bia na ko. Nya san ne no. So bad. Ana antisa. Sani ya no wa ntina me kasa mo count eya na come expect say discussion then one of the club people no tia no pour mo frustration cheyen e bia ihiam awu de yakura na yenim si de si ye na there should be a cry for help.
That's what we don't form answer.
My example say Oko Germany in the Bundesliga, you cannot buy more than 50% shares in a club.
Yes. 50 plus 1 to the supporters.
Yeah, because they think that the club belongs to the supporters. The supporters also admit it and accept it. Say, yes, and it is incumbent on them. Say the end say team no set then they be a better than ma. And my concrete say it me cost stadium no throughout. Giving the season tickets na ya tono. It me say throughout the season our club will be fine. To your outsider, come and acquire 49%. I had the idea 100% for the supporters. But almost the also the no, and imagine managers. They want to also be part of management. And they want to take decisions for coaches. They want to take decisions for management. They want to take decisions for everybody. One way Krana, Utu radio so they want to take decisions for you. What you should say and what you shouldn't say. That's what they do. Meanwhile, they contribute almost zero in terms of attending the matches. Almost zero. Omom did the anymore ye kan no come to go say omuntua. Omso no musika na ye duro.
Na say do come ko jini pefo.
Etina me ka say sa top mu ya mu introduce na wo say me to na me hu en ka o masem hu
na ma ba pai.
Okay, ma boswa mo be boss ka na yi mo be boswa
ana ndi na to eti o de issue that we should so the protocol and the contract on sense na no say o say emre na response na edikati homa ya o Frederick Asare say
ne bi o Man U in Liverpool
Someone, yeah, buy a car. Buy a discuss it.
We draw attention.
I say buy a discuss it. Now, yeah, some supporters in your brace, they think that he deserves to stay. And you know, season as one.
That's like 1 year.
Dabi, he's going free.
He's not in the final of his contract.
No,
check
Salah is the final.
I can't want him.
Dabi, Salah final ni. Dabi,
I'm in the contract.
Salah in the final year ni. Who said I know? Oye interview one say he's just enjoying football now because when he say,
I will cast Salah.
Make a Salah.
Oh, okay. Make us a Saliba.
Oh,
that's many abri Salah. Some found. I need answer. Oh, Salah. Okay. Because it's Saliba.
Dabi.
Salah there's a found.
So, eti. So to reach that stage, we are. If you look at sorry. Now, yes, it is true that Onya happy with even how he lost his Blasters slot.
As he said that. And I'm not catching.
No,
Cameraman response.
Or something to a young comma. So you made it.
No, we didn't come out.
No, at that level.
Well, to lose your Black Stars position there, and your coach in a man losing any team. He was also conceding goals. And the team thought that an opportunity should be given to another person. And I understand.
Who has also been conceding goals?
So no one can. Oh, madam just say, oh, unti, baby, I just say a show there, a coach or the club can decide to change you. But I said, I'm going to lose Blaster position. Indika Blaster anti, yeah, show no, neither them.
Oh, sir. Who's that? And
no, I'm just on the same assembly again. And then assembly again.
Oh, Bassa,
I need to guinea for friend. So, I'm Burkina.
So, compare wage in 1 match or G2. Anyway, no, in 2 months,
compare. I
think I'll compare Podianka.
When Arsenal decided to change Ramsdale, they changed him.
Because they thought, say,
They changed him.
And around this, who said, ultimately, now as a second goalkeeper.
And Okoye. Exactly.
Sunday is what I saw
about Ramsdale Wahono. Anna Raya Mayan. It was made clear, say Ramsdale was the first choice goalkeeper.
Yes.
Raya Bayano, Asna McKinney clear, say Raya and a Asna first choice goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And I'm a boy.
Yeah.
And the OTS first choice goalkeeper.
What does that have to do with Bahada?
Yes.
Say I had the almost someone sir.
But don't say no sooner I am to.
But Oma go through systems and Oma say a boy. When the team is very categorical, say this is my number 1. This is my number 2. Bounce I had the Omo sir.
Season in a Kotoko, lose who have any matches.
So
4. We are the 2-2. We are the 2-2. And I'm just on percentage because the percentage.
I said losing in
home and away.
2 matches. 2 matches.
Lions special.
Lions.
I
said lose 1 game.
2-2.
2-2. Before Kotoko loses no. So lose
and away match be war.
And 3. Okay, say 3 matches.
I mean, I'm lose 3 matches. 3 matches no more lose no. I said lose 1. Kamara lose 2. So to the match and say. Maybe the end say, SA established say.
But them the goalkeeper no more fact they will lose na check you.
And now the only away game they've won to na Kamara. You know, you can also put it there.
And me just say yeah, no more yo. Oh, the trainers will look at your performance in the post. Not just that you lost. It be a spiritual for never lost.
They different oh.
Over say keeper be o go na the share no. Ni nya so so if you are really analyzing
situation no mo say no. Ama supporters ne were a bigger say when it comes to decisions of the club. Supporters
situation be no mo
oh, same as Otuo. Me no me no te hey. Ye nyina ye nim how you cherish your listeners.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy. Omo motor bundle data, motor data anopa ewie nwumra anadwo e dey share your programs wa ha. Obu o hanka sam request nkoko ba bi but menti Oyerepa me nyanya dey.
No correct.
Nko mu nyina mbeti.
No correct.
But at the end of the day, see the wo to ade ano a. to you manage say ni pani nyina
Omka
so nzo mu nyina aka ho say ade na nkoyi a nobody will turn and look at the listeners of Oyerepa FM and says Oyerepa FM listeners na me afili
and now say emuye dia you not turn and go to them as managers and as a moment solution
yes say problem ba about was sometime we general manager so to them say that is where leadership comes in it is some person me change na and say this is where we are now when it comes to Asante Kotoko nti amanyo mani bu wo ho a even omomo say no ko occupy the position of management na aye den de amomo ade yenti kromu a zotu tiete ha ya hu se to se asem ya hu de sie na num ho ya na resource nkoyi nya ne etan di coach so say ono ana ye ni recruitment na nsen ya Kotoko ni Bechem United pressure esi Manuel Ntwibo 8 coach they say so be so save the job onya supporters
no number 8
no number 8
let's anya fair to the coach
it's na make catch say the current
as
the current situation
oh so why anya sa unti asem
no ni nyina ye because of how the structure of the club now is scattered I said the number baby so to the mechana see you nti amanyo memo ye de nti na make say obu wo ha nkam zoto bi ye de ne tu baabi anko betimi ye adwuma but e bi ye de na kwa akoto baabi nti amana adwuma na wo ye ne kura no e de kura so bi be question no me ye sure say bi afa ne say we dey sorry to see you ohene na na penkra e bi there are certain things e bi kan ko bebu sa ogum obe question no bi ordinary na besi for
obusa
no me ba ordinary na besi from we mempene but you drew a situation zoto ye nyina ye committee as management members sometimes when you sometimes when you are a leader sometimes when you are a leader sometimes we a leader e do time bia we din e do time bia you show the lion in you
your krada ne okra manda
and you was your jatada oh
leader de data ba mani pa bidwa wow a video bidwa no video bia lady bi busa say so we fum na jata ba abede video a voice be osme frudia na u frudia wi no ba obadua me osme kwa kodansuom na oba nsuo no me osme kofie na kofie no na wo jata na fa na wo mafa o say what was that question wo jata na fa na say over me so say they attend the question him
no be to me question o oba question em fa ne say me dey na me pe ade e ben me na mostly me dey example so tell me say oba question but at the end of the day munyina mo your management members
but somebody hates management
no but me to tio who say how the management was formed how the management was formed no e do stage bia obi a oye within the management ni bia won a limit
e bia na mean bia e man say in the case of an African management style but what I know is that you know management members but there's a head of management so when we are asking you to account for your department and the advance in management
but menim say me too
what I say who now where the man said the technical aspect of the job and the football na be kese as only the players obi others will be managing supporters will be managing we the brands the marketing and to do any ebusa say den na ye ko bichim ode bia Ntwibo 8 and as o ma goalkeeper we there you should be able to explain I know there me just also be able to me stop anybody even other management members can ask
esi ho a o na ye kan jata na ebeba o mu no ye de ni o na na wo ho
yeah
and am be ka kire say Asante Kotoko for former Chelsea coach the late Ian Potterfield
yes
and o coach Kotoko na Kotoko bo game bo baba Yara Sports Stadium
yeah
asemo na kan na
it's true it happened
and na game ne koso na mo bo first half wie no na so the player bi bam
yeah chairman so ma remra
you go chairman fuse ono so tie na wo hwebo no se kasa player ne ba ya ke betimi aboa
yeah
and na mo so okobo coach ni minim
there was one sesa coach ne say the opeso ya no ye no ka chen say supporters no ne ba mi enyeska nti one on one as them say also ni set mu kakra na be ni minimum no so match we are come you wadi you have been sacked it happens.
So what did me chana say? Because
many of drop Michael so okay. Or say why elite. Protocol dwarfs. Michael supporters in urban. That I member no
power, yeah.
And also was sending move to sending normal jeans near the end of park and no to say more. No, so coach my elite. Okay, someone reported 1 o'clock.
No, by me say 1:10.
My elite.
I know it's why elite. It's
no ka chen say. Say nebon ye share. Uwie ya na oko. Because supporters in the vim beba me so. Ningi na wo ho.
It's one
this is happening today.
They can say to me I kasa at that particular moment. So what them chana say. Ebi en kan nyoma bi wo ho a me sure say kan na obetimi the next for my.
But I'm not saying anything stops him from doing that.
So you don't need to get inside to know it.
No, and I'm be in the management style.
So you don't need to do. You don't need to.
But once you chair any management.
Nana we. Our MC chairman. Me sure say even the Juma crowd we yen nei. So too. Ebi an Juma crowd when opportunity to do it ebi at 30 minutes. Supporters say left, center, right because team they beat Didi eda sorry. So tell me chana see. Clearly, when I happy about the current results are ekoso. And then your my ekoso. Look at the USA. When you listen to the story around the US trip now, at a point, empty. See, is
it true?
No, no, true.
But the entity say,
because still, nobody does that. Now, so you have your challenges.
Yeah.
But no point and obi the microphone be be si wani maka just can you me how Oyerepa e wa bra won free wa beka even no free work na untimi
come here out
obi le no aka
so be don kasa na obi ana fe za ko be
coach Ogumo on sesanyo mam media ho na me gina
they say they no so sesan
danger the story about no meeting our players near
na ya mpasa ma confirm meeting
I want to believe danger
okay
person me danger
wadi na di na wadi na di da o
and story
yes they do baby
and story
na mo tutu no bro
and story
na no ne sia no pe de mo ye no ha no
person me ginity
okay
na asa when who be no
what you know
na nsem bi say ba Mr. Otuo yentimi mpia hye capitals last season enyoma bi sa si e ma Asante Koroko eja players kwan safi yekofa players a Mr. Otuo omuni any emotional issues with the coach one fan so ma ba foforo omo ye bon fresh no mo betom no mo so ka the last season for ne kan a then see start to show who the pana ye kan ho asem.
Okay, so what have they said now? But I'm saying
Otuo they are complaining about his response and in a casa towards a year player.
Some of these guys were there last year.
Otuo guys in a casa.
Nyamwana na no GFA president go kebiche players amos no kwanso a. A lot of people agree with me.
Send players your man be.
In one breath. Also hard on the players. If you crack go car say ka coach ne kan crack anyway.
Otuo.
Now they hard guy.
You and players say 8 amba.
When they saw my
I be counting in Africa.
We be sweat my conclusion no count.
Many blaster play with the command.
The man no blaster.
So nipa inkita wodi na say coach ni improve.
Yeah.
Yenya chitafo are complaining of that particular issue. Yenya former players are complaining of that particular issue. Yenya players last season no more complaining. And this season for so complaining they know we are a problem.
Na almost say my example say former players and I chitafo no. Where did they get in contact with him? Because these all the player come coach no gas men ya.
Not any player come coach.
Na na ka ten say my way more thing. My way more 8 or something.
Supporters leaders no more coaches.
No to.
By your baby dey for. What's like those days near the end. They will use almost supporters rep or management also. And now they will use a chairman. And now will be. Said they can say Nick Michael they no one supporters backup saying. But when you go to the coach say my way more and I'm the player ba ana me friend wa amfa those things also as we also you because this is one person you okay Coach Ogum the first coming no
Yeah.
I can be the dance here so he came to us he called us okay of referee obia he goes back and then the CEO becomes a big problem. Ogum had an encounter with the board. Now Okoye presentation with the board. Okay, those days when he had some issues with Nana Amponsa was seen as a troublemaker. Then these old players and they go and bring him back. Then Oba, most of you problem. Is it not because you're also overstepping your bounds? More reason and he's not succumbing to those reasons.
That is also.
That has been my position. Because when he had issues with Nana Okoye, hey, one day problem. There was nothing wrong with the coach. He comes back after the DNC here. Subhansa.
Yes. Otuo, this season, Kotoko Boase, Emenya coach Ogum, describing players and supporters as rude. Or say some few supporters been a baby ye did adibia, which was wrong. Emenya said they be coaching Kasasa. Now the issue we are talking about at the moment, yes, sir. The first come in no crowd, there were players within that had issues. But there was a management that omutisimu solve some of the issues. And omukipuno on the low. But this time around, the management structure will expose your behavior. The first coming
and your management they have not been in quote responsible enough to solve problems.
No, the first
because ask for problems so but it will always come.
Yejitum.
There are problems all over.
Yejitum.
It's solved at management level. Some are solved at departmental level. Some are solved even at the board level. Problem there, institution there, a manager so and yet issues also be bad. Instead so being the support of management and he has now been exposed to the public.
Anything I may say, the management structure will expose your rude behavior. There were times he disrespected people in the past management. Omukipun on the low. This time around,
and then
when you direct contact and I expose you, I said no, because there were past players during his first coming out. They had issues with some of the things he did, but Sabreno, maybe our management members be a jinamu ek pia semne share them. Inti be a player ne bufua and as semne ba. Management member be a friend and not them na kasenti asem ni pie. I feel no management structure is systemic.
Almost solve problem no man solve na man
everybody say. But the bottom line is if your behavior has been exposed, you say a catcher on a jai.
It's a place no koka say me de why they watia me.
No to anya tian.
No why they.
Ya watia. Any o kwan ya fa so ka asem a ebu nipa abem.
Nobody lose 3 matches obi ntian.
No lose 3 matches e kind of worry.
No. You sit here as a journalist. You see
Bobo me so me ntian.
O se me ntian.
Anya se me ntian. Ya watia na ya wadidi.
Come on mo hye no. We complain ba say obi okasa atia obi. When we were winning, was there any complaint that atia obi? Are you going to lose 3 matches in a row? Then you want a coach to come and stand in front of you and laugh with you? How? Wow. What kind of story is this?
Urefi Alex Ferguson, I'm as a dress day.
Hair dryer.
That's what I'm there.
And then Patrick Evra said the current group of players available. Ferguson was Sabri and Quebec permanent after 5 matches.
Oh, now you said Pep Guardiola.
No,
we've seen Pep Guardiola documentary. Like how he was talking to them in the dressing room.
But you cannot be that consistent. You are quite fast, you know. Patrick Evra in a podcast say Evra's podcast say or say Ferguson and your man Casabro Gusuya ka 5 matches from
now only say when the brand and go jam baby and Casameko
Motuo
ejimo di say me amawie na moto ato
Guardiola we ko sa be defend
mo wi na moto ato
as a coach you should know how to relate with players in such a way that it will bring the best out of them.
Salah Chifa crop
so yes. Yeah.
Your concept, with this same technical team, there are other people within the technical team, and some of the players go and speak to. Within the same technical team, I don't want to mention names, but one technical member, go and watch the Kotoko video now about Sometymer and Otuo-Acheampong players. You know that your players are Kotoko Pamu or more. Almost say if that man was in charge, certain things won't happen. He's the one the players get the confidence to go and complain to the father. Wow. Just one technical team member. I don't want to go into that. He's still there.
Okulu.
And you Okulu.
If
he was in charge, certain things
would
happen.
As a coach?
Yes. The players, some of the players, based on how he relate to them, they were willing to go the extra mile for him.
He's trying to
say no clue.
Who can coach? Who is in terms of coaching? Who? Why not about coaching?
Oko youth team now. Coach Bako.
coach
No, I want to about his behavior and how he relates. He acts like a father figure to the players.
But no coach is how. And your leaders are
okay,
the players
so,
also know. Also, I go back to orientation. Leadership styles are different. Your oncophobia or what? Almost town, almost crocodile, and almost their hearts. It be at the ultimate working in each way.
So, the previous no any results. What's the son? We in the previous times, no any results last season. This season, you change it. And you see players will to about you or we will talk about the players. But if one particular issue becomes consistent, it calls for changes. And you say players me to about because say me angels in Temobi and come as
the time ko Otuo catch all players and supporters e mo go fa dem pemla. Mo hwe mu a no go fa but what did they see? Ti dey buy.
That question, I think that if the old players are here,
Obusa,
they will best fit.
We are
always in their wisdom, no. Omu decided something in the beba. I think see nyaba ha.
So I'm saying that
at that time, what they were thinking,
to the extent that the recommendation a map so mass power. So what I say, because Ansano Tum for Beke, coach is management, no. Necessary recommendation here deep.
No, it wasn't. You see, let's look at that.
Very deep. Say Nyanwa. Otum for Adama, ye we.
And because
that time it was an interim management committee.
Said your hene esi when the Kotoko appointment or a lot of trust will place.
Yes.
A lot of trust in supporters. It's more can be at least or yet the amount because more the moon in the no. Overzone the major no.
An interim management committee was formed. The interim management committee, you know, they were formed for interim basis. One, technical director, coach, normal recruitment of players to prepare the team on the field. Ima and then an financially and in terms of the FA regulations that will help Kotoko participate in the league. So I believe that the IMC, to some extent, that interim based and permanent management, which will list the structure of the club to put the coach at the proper position. But and it looks like certain individuals are capitalizing on that. But so to the American say, Sebi to last season, now Sebi is out to this season. Then you have to ask yourself questions.
Okay, so my question as we move on. If you were Dr. Prosper Ogun, at the end of the month, some Subai. Neba Subai na no. Obaya Odane di ODG League. Emma Oye popular to the extent that Okotina ni fie John and Hono yes akofa and buy. Would you change?
Yes. Because one.
That make what question.
Yes, I understand. Now let me answer.
One sorry.
Let me answer the question.
And no crowd here. My new question and I mean question here. And no crowd here. Or buy no. First one is when your opportunity and go to Mvamo address ni. So Subman or Dan a D no a man winning league. Our coin. And you call fan sebra mo aquapano quafo. What's some your OG league? What about some?
You too, but so was because
being
a head coach.
Subman go pure to for any mammy coach and manager.
Timer. Oguba first time. the structure was different from this structure. Every smart person, and so who baby and how you apply your Debbie. Uko when you abrabo ma kwan fa so ye nyoma sesa. Enti emfa ne first so to ujina defense as any oboni je different from say obo attack. So to break it down for you and explain things to you properly, Mr. Otuo, one, at the time when Oba first time, there was a management. He was in charge of coaching. There was a PR unit and a manager, how they brand you, the perception of the public towards you. Maybe there was a CEO. Not most of the time, the blame the corner so or not blame no dan. Yes. We all know this. And you're feeling him. Yes, I be. Yes, I be. Sound net here.
Okay.
This time around, no. Yeah, you are baby jina di enenim. Me to wu tie me here. First now jina chire. And you want the page jina wenim. And then your mama ye di omoje. So if you were analyzing Kotoko matches, there were times Kotoko will lose a game, and the first name people are mentioning is the CEO. And yes, who coach, you know. Now we need tactical issues, but he was the one. Bibia no jinamu. And to Kotoko recruitment. At the end of the day, no, the name ani abopa no was the CEO. Me abobo PRO. Na ye bo ebia administrative manager. Say who coach you say chire. What recommended there? But I omo pa na eji hit no. This time around, who ba be jina nim?
I don't hit enko hobi.
Enko emphasis. Say who ba be jina nim? And to be jina nim wa. Send na wo tie chire a wo ye no. Who be jina nim ye nya ne sa.
He's in the
Yes. So you must know say now responsibility no. Aye bear times 3. Ahwa dodo dia na aba na. Ama say so wanya absolute power no. Sa absolute power no. And the hateful from aba. It comes with positives and negatives. And say who be jina ha. Untimi nya ne send na wo ye ne first no. Because they say no. Asamba when I dip so ne ba besi wanim. You are basically a management member. Previously you were not a management member. So when we are discussing the management of Kotoko now, you boarding. When we are discussing technical issues, you boarding. And so who say responsibility na aye kobe times 4. Therefore, everything be able so wrong with club no, both on and off the field, because you are a management member and also the coach no, you be boarding afra. And to say what this one is so. And to want to be born the son and now born the first ni bi. Say what crown is so the father figure to the players.
Okay.
No, to say one in terms of the relationship between the supporters. First, their relationship was between Omo and the CEO and management members. But they said, "Whoa, never." And to want to be young, it's and now you're the first in the view. And just all sound your mem. So I'm so fortunately for you, last season, and you're not too. At least your fans said adaptation. You are adapting to your new role as an IMC member and a head coach. You have adapted to that. When you're a whole year experience, your relationship with the fans, your relationship with players, the responsibilities, the pressure, the power, the stress, we're adapted to that. And so we're saying now about three. Esa take you over this season. Won't mean the last season DNA because life will not give you that opportunity.
Thank you.
Zach,
I'm just starting Anna.
On Monday, me the opportunity to speak to someone part of the Kotoko team no bebia mutu kwa wakambi match camp wakambi. Now me try to find out DNA Cynthia this all of a sudden drop of form Abbey. One thing he told me and he emphasized and he said onim se bechem match mo ko lucy and also mo training Tuesday a coach no ebe bubofu no akasa hash to the boys that but adiba kwa ogum aye since he return and he said se ODD play at him se ono mo kasa bahat I been see that the person told me point blank or part of the Kotoko team me
se bia no ni o
can be
be just bia BBC a oni o na ne ede na ngofo
kan be bia obi an is because of ne juma
na ede na nya example ya ka se ka ba ku bi na wo akọ mo nya sa na
and me say and am one we see sometimes quite for creating news of Kotoko na odwuma won tiase o people will just see someone create a news be from nowhere just to paint someone's black.
And then you will soon it, yeah.
No, yes, I said that's why I come.
No.
Oh, Sunday, and I try to address no. And I try to address no. You understand? Mr. Two. It's
no bedo.
Oh, I'm saying no, and
I'm not in the mass.
And if you are going to make up to we share how they bring issues, no. And I can say, I never quite only the business after the much we know. And before because he unpacked from the way from the stadium. And they say you say na coach ni bofu pa how kwan fa so kwan fa so lose match no for example we share obi say awuchi omuke nya e from the bechen game we share obi a mbon nisa awuchi e from the bechen that game so minimum why we should sit here and be pampering these boys say ubokotoko no lose ba ku mienu miensa ato so a o be say obi e be jeje wo so. You want someone to pamper you? Say, well, you back me and Atwaso. You see, and on the Amakotoko biggest problem.
They should be responsible.
Yes! Kotoko biggest problem. Yes, I didn't know. The players think every season they think that so no so Koshia. They can easily use another way to exonerate themselves from the mess. Then I go show be when the coaching why I say no much no more enjoy your salary. Meanwhile they are playing poorly and bad. What about see we? Who why some getting us of course boys we suppose we play this poorly, then they set an agenda for omo the omo coach na here wait na meko no we are performing.
To make the players perform.
Jibu. You see, a coach resource the go back to coaching. You understand? But one players are not performing. You've sat here and Tama United issues bar. I don't tell players it I'm performing.
And at the end of the day, coach
but you know say
and the coach no players no.
You know players no.
I know I shoot here as a coach. Bruno Fernandes now want me cry and she go. And one she go. Van Nistelrooy no she go. And a player we was a Iboka ba.
And we technical.
Ahmad Ahmad. O say Ahmad so no. Na won't me nyai e say Ahmad na start here wo she go.
Oso ko Van Nistelrooy no.
Obese wo kire say. They na players ntimi nye ano mo nim ye dada nyina no. Na ye coach nti no mo ntimi nye.
Obese wo say bisu center.
The player performance ba form. Now we your coach. Now the begina bo mu ne ye hyewa. Nobody will turn and blame the players. Eye wo coach ne the baba to pona no.
No, Jibo unse sa ade no. E na ya ukai say recently even for United the amount hacked now or check they thought say players should take some responsibility because na players no okay say kotoko problem I say United why United
to get rid of over 15 players. Club of Misoto last season. John Tedekuko, Nicolas Osebo Suko, Nana Benyiko, Samuel Asamoah, Isaha Kuko. Why name the players? Sheriff Mohammed Ko, Enoch Morrison Ko. These were all players. Shadrakado Rocky Jamana, Club Nejomu Kwaize Kopon, Nicolas Mensah. All these players are gone. Then a new squad come back who were doing well in their club. Emma who coach say the basis are all pay ma ball no. Uti asiema utimi yen omo dada. Wash omo dada mo ye extraordinary scouting adi omo buy. Now these players come in and all of a sudden they are not performing. And you think your coach is not part. And all of you should go to the players. Kia ka asema a players require here time to adapt because omo buy omo nche. But who coach you were there, you knew the problem and you felt these players were the answer. Na club na ball out of 30 points we lose to half. How can we take the coach out of the conversation?
Mr. Otuo. Players na pami no na enye coach decision. You see,
One kind, me can say you could.
Me say me.
But whatever
meeting, no.
The words that anybody will say is and no decision.
Yes, because
because the first person who works closely with them is the coach.
Me to yet I say. And na the information if you Mrs. Story ya say na na pen kan boys go meeting one on one. The things they told him
about the coach.
About happenings.
And the coach.
And na odiko efficacy. Then based on what based on what omukoye no and the man can say because some says coach I say me mboni we are saying me mboni sade ya ne monko because you can't play my team taking winning bonus and say obinti the wo abro it wasn't purely the coach's decision to sack all of them it I sit here for you to lamp be as a coach the palm players because based on the narrative and this thing we heard no it wasn't coach the decision say me palm players ni na you come on di here and the team will feel say you team better say me oh boy abro me team say be nko ye mpo at least you should find a way and let me know na say ye be me ya shame then you are happy say me boy abro
okay
as far as can say me so too obi an ka say coach ni yare o I've not said it anywhere say coach yare but me say for how long why are we being as if say this is the first time this place are putting that behavior
now this place is not phenomenal.
Ebi ho I
why body why form majority of the team
players that can 12
that's okay
almost like
they don't do majority say kai
be game
no but they
Kamara
are still part of the team
no to Kamara a new player
enye match ya say ya ka players on maka ho
can see be a new player Samba ablob a new players
Debbie
have close
when we are
okay
anybody who is part of the team
are they not training there
part of this yes so make selection
what's on so now say papa no waja ho and wakofa papa
for that particular match
wakofa papa what's on so and now say papa no we mu no we mu ye papa ntimeje omo ho and wakofa papa fufuraba
abeka
papa ne dada no enti start ko boni and ye den na esi ama de ko boni
asma ye kenya ne say
ade ajibo me pe wa hari won so tienya wa edin won ko kan bi asem o sa so kan asem ama obi ama obi
me so asma ye kenya ne say these boys at Kotoko this for the past bear o de me nkoche bebe o me fan from Nana house ebae ebesinne every season if you one of them left season na ogum any one no ye ba see players say amunya happy with ABCD the bia Kotoko players on kwa Ghana say the only team of players every season they have problem with someone you know omumbo money Kotoko then we want us to sit here and be celebrating this say no based on what we are celebrating this and a place no
that's not fair
no and a place no and happy with this so to me say team Kasiebe unless you are a small club with small mentality I think Kasiebe oh we are see oh team we need one problem is just a team na team Kasiebe lose back mienu miensa then you want us to believe say only one person see assembly you don't want us to believe only one person
some no fairness because obi no has only one person obi assembly but you can pick one and do your analysis with that one it doesn't mean say apart from the coach nobody is
no but because I've said players here that Obera will post say so I can I shouldn't go there go place no money here coach
me too
timer say me no kasa ni John Tedeku by any chance want to leave Kotoko Tinedu sorry me say Tedeku Tinedu
I didn't know about leave Kotoko
because onye happy
just saying
with the normal ekoso
say no pra
oh no we pra
enu aba bobi no alusu onye happy say me no say kam ko bana
Debbie tawanya ne bo say on case me
o mom go lusu ba no nka ho ajibo ka say first one Lagos say and then so anyi and say onye happy say me na ye ne nko bana
information me wo and enra meeting no
enye information o ti di enti no onye happy
because
Ɔsi deɛ na ano. Player na bɛ patch ɔsɛ no sɛ ɔpatch ɔwɔ he.
The player have to go and apologize.
But
to
the player himself, you see, the player elected himself to apologize.
No,
Debbie.
no, Mr. Otuo, no.
Debbie.
This someone thing they do issue. Ebe bie worms so.
Enya worms bia.
Mr. Otuo, I'm telling you.
Yate kanka worms and go to retain. Me say, if the player thinks that something happened which embarrassed the whole team, no, Koka say, I'm sorry for what happened. We just say nyasem.
Mr. Otuo, it depends.
Enti present for that stress here of us for you. Oma do stage, Oma say sorry.
Enya sa, Moto, enya sa. Ejina kwanya ebe fa so aka asem no. Ama de na kwa te say, aso no na etechiri.
Enti sa wo sabe wo no wo fa, wo ho no so de we. Pa cho na nya fe. Na nya sua hunuma team ne players ni nyina. Enko de ye jitu am so dodo.
Eho eno wo ho. But player wa ba foforo, asem no kro ni mu hwe. Yes, just because you so on boys ni gina ho ntino. Wanya asem. What yakura yemfi no. A new player who comes into the team trying to adapt. After Osi obi no ochia no cry yemfi no. How do you expect
the coach na say MV no na.
So too let's not go.
Timer.
Hey.
Me patch awuche ni funu ni. Ana ni dia. Tama.
What is crazy story?
Obi a unim ni din pa na memfa nkan se mo.
Okay, inti awuche.
Me so obi anim din. Wa body.
No.
Inti Tama on say me on say story me e bia me bodin o. On say me bodin. So what I say? Awuche. Tama. The guy got to a point of tears because of Senia. Yeah, embarrassing no.
Asema mugamu me hwe ni ye.
Tama, asema me come a fall out of annual meeting and no nye na fa meeting nye saninka bo wi o.
No na.
Tama, we anyase ma si da nti media nkofo de omo ka no baby no nya na me ka asema enna meet a person nyina ahia omo wie no mo aka cho mo say that nations match omo they will do everything to win that match.
They have to. That is why they are paid. They have to.
And I
they
agree.
have how many options for? No, tell them that's the only option available to them.
I should tell them.
Yes.
You are telling them.
You have no option. Go and win. I know the anya say yeah very shed to say the whole Samubi. You have to. You have to win.
Thank you. Bema Boada, thank you. So I can we.
They have to. Nemranti amaba mu peso simpanyin.
Tama. Obi ti say
omu peso simpanyin for there.
On last season for no so about this season or buy. Said we a new player. Enti on politicians na ho. Ana me boa.
Se bia go our say no na chances our say no. Any be an form man nya more chances to play. He's not happy. You see?
Any say e kasa na nim.
Oh, Nigeria you can so many man I
Come on, you say kasa ni. Me say at times to me for me. But it depends upon how you say it. It depends upon how you say it. Any say I won't say and the consistency of it. And the consistency of it. And the boys are not happy.
How do I say go then? In this like I won't say go. Coach Jano am 5. I would say
oh the
Coach Jano am 5. Chema Uchi. Uchi go no. If you are mentally you.
Tama. Awuche ogum na de ne ba you. So you see me as my nyina no some of these boys it is the coach who brought them. Because he brought them up. Yes, I
not the bench sir.
Yes, but if I say a sort to buy so much I said Nunes wait for now no back when you keep knock about to actually or chef first go anywhere no back be onya easier that chance a bit more easier than so I say but who be slaughter at least publicly they don't catch us say
na the oguma what be publicly oguma so what team play be publicly there be an be o am evidence ya team obi publicly o say enem rante na o ma ba no omu di suba bi ba pu ase a There's all background tiana no muna na obeso kire se. Wa muna te se adanti na wakọ kana asem.
Tama.
Ya hwe ya ye betwa duam na ase ye tintin o.
Se ogum
ya se Ibrahim Sunday mu no mtimi tia players no. Wa hwe kura wa basiru for mo hwe.
Tama.
Aso na de tia o ma mo se adanti no.
Se ogum anhye nations even a draw. So what step aside the man nyon.
By who from where?
In fact, what I picked this morning, say Kwesi Appiah Angola, ni 2 matches ni we pay. You have to come down there heading to Menchia.
But some knows the son.
Mrs. Sano me cast what you say.
You say nations match here abe. The nations match here.
Kotoko have to win.
The nations match here abe.
Kwesi da.
Na da be na Kwesi Appiah bo bia Menchia. Just step aside.
Mrs. Sano ti amani nyon wan bat.
Me catch us say. Obi ani ho a. Obeka se coach we and step aside.
Obi ani ho.
Wahano. Otumbo ngwa ne fa no.
Otumbo
on time yes on
yes. One step aside no after Sunday in case Kotoko lose or what draw be whatever. No mo koddo ma ba. Enu ho mo koddo ma ne mra no. Na fe Kwesi Appiah wa wie. Na wo ba down straight to Menchia.
Dibo se Kotoko be se.
Enu ne ade no ene hia. Ene so bo ye. Enti na me enu aye me de say.
Enu mum should be their focus.
Yes.
And attention.
Yes.
Dan to obi nko lose ne man step aside. Edru say na enkofo bi mpa ye ne say ko bom ye hwe.
Me de me mo sampa ye.
Enya wa. Okwa zo ntimi nya results on hwe. O de odi hu. Omo mbetimi aboa ma na hye no. Omo nyina nka mum no omo mo ama ne hye.
Me no ye adwen.
Na ne step aside enya obi ahwe.
Me no ye adwen say all hands must be on deck. Obi an play ni part, obi an contribute ni de. Ti say senia players ya ko kan bomo almost say Sunday on be make sure say on be hye na sa players no so dia enai yeti ha ya buru omutiri so ye kan sem gu omsu no omsu so ho san wo
players na omo ka 12/13 coach no eni gina machi
emo mo ka
samre no no ka se mpa mo nka ho a ka mbeko
kom so beko bia
na mo tena mu o defend mo mafo okọ no mo ta machi nti the least you can do
and say mo be save no
you save him na mo be ka ho no so obu ho aka nye coach ogum recommendation kotoko kanya bi moda
I know so me no ya adwen
ka be bobo ba bia wo na bia kra na anya yi tu ba yi atise mu pay ni ade nyina wo osoro enti omo mba afoforo ene omo opportunity to stay time wa opemso ma omo kwan se de omo bia won ko no mo de ogina machi ena mo so bia be ka so bi du ko hwen kwa mfanu ko hewu munya nsema mo keka na munyire mo homo mo nse no bia omo se ba de nyina
mo wa ya de watu na watu mo ni fu wi ajamon de wuntu ni fu bi ana watu ajamon fu mo de wuntu ni fu
ana mo ne wa
na say nipa mienu ne e come asem waka coach de waka president we ka bi che coach ne
coach ogum so obibi a wo ye emo amani nya results
no wa wi
wonsesa
wa wi asem no
wonsesa enen kra no baba no coach minim ba bia ne manyini akoduru de be na de kane no
da no gina ho
ye go school no ne me de me papa no ni ka bia no de me go school ti wo de so be fa for ma fa so am akopim wo ba bia ne yesika ne yesi so otumfo no ho race course no no akopim new nation ne sa so an makuta na mala ba sa no akopim na ka bia ni ho ene
ye manu ko school
o ba wo do ka tinam no wi ko tinam no mai obana ka say adan wacha no no wamuna so akọ captain za wache ti coach na nkora no maba no mesewa wadaruma we enye lecture abema max enu akọ say usuru won say o ye lecture dia ohun because o ya be fail no
o max no dey pass
ngofo we mo na be ma wanya grade ti esro coach na botre na kwasi adamo nse na asomdwemra we nyina bebe din bebe din
o so why adwuma ni nyina
so bed tito boase me so bofu pa
na how did go say obed so
dem say me obed anima ni bofu the whole day obed
no kotoko nya results on YouTube ni na enko ti
that's not a fair comment
sir
enya fair below bed panacho ti ba bu 18 half enko
tama blay ni kotoko se blay se yes se blay se obebo team te kotoko na no obebo
amuntimi na o mu da mu supporters mbasio no bibi ye o mu
alezo me ni pa alezo mechi ano e dan me hu no say o se ma me hu no na so ma me hu no
David out kra
me hu no
ye di bro nya wi a sa be kwa ko se
tama blame ni kotoko baby ejina na esika esika
sika baby
esika
Belenya na anu ya na supporters man renew the contract me boa
say the contract ni ewu
omuka so we pray go renew afia balance
the contract ni ewu January
from sama no 1 year kan
kotoko kra prince 2 years ono so prince 2 years
say na no anu
sika
and sika ni problem
omo de ka ho no esu omo de 500 Ghana cedis per to so
salary no na see nya 500 January ho ko ke paper
time de bibia na why
nti e wa ha ni say
play
yeah the 500
I come say play there's the likelihood say obobo na retire kotoko
yeah obetuma ko coaching course
there's the likelihood say obo retire kotoko say bia say
wa kwa America aba dia
for na bia ko banko bomu dia
wa kwa America
obo wie na say nyame boa no na say America ho bi do kokko partner na bia na okotana na bia enti sika omo hwe me ma information ma pekere nche say the management no e pese omo ne na nakasa na omo hwe no omo peja mu kakra
Bruce ka
ohun say
na die enye sika
die ka ho no ball no ball ni bi ni die
na je say da obo
so ohun say eno so wo ho kakra die but ball no ball no nye too much of me the sana ma peke so ohun ball no ball ni bi ni too much of ayi no ni ade so ohun ni ade enti tama so omo no
Mate ave na jibo ni ma na
o Ghana Football Association Georgia Free say FIFA defining match manipulation as unlawful influence or alteration directed or by an act of omission of the cause, results, or by any other aspect of football match or competition. Was it following this? Permit me to cite the following instances where the Ghana League have experienced acts which constitute match manipulations. Number 1, 2021-2022 league season. Mediama IC versus Kimfaisa Tama. Georgia Free outlining ni na o see video bi ba ya ball no babonte refugee penalty the coincide ama mo efe no mo wie mo verdict am de man no mo say the referee decision was in an error mo efe no mo wie no mo na mo wie mo say them referee's decision was in an error now we defining say FIFA defining manipulation e dey akire mo tama o wie no eno o say Mohammed Misbah any assistant ne ka kire mu F4 no say omo mienu no obia no opese no yonko ne board man take decision tama number 2 Georgia Free say the Ghana Football Association's match review panel has suspended Patrick Papala 1 year for denying House of Folk a goal tama say okay say match no against RTU which ye no see na legitimate me dey no to ho emrenti na me bobo no ta
aka 1 minute into you
tama finally was it the lack of response by the GFA on the above issues onu GFA no raise nyina no FA no did not respond to them we are o say so oka say match manipulation and I said the league is being manipulated also what charge no meanwhile one kasa what take decisions e confirm me say ampa matches has been manipulated time we and George the back bi ka ho na eye me depa Dreams FC versus RTU ewo fencing the GFA me need to come from Begino and you know say ope personal hearing and I believe say onya na secret be court come catch judge on court because that will be travesty of justice mami personal hearing tama now mami personal hearing now we are not what so that will be travesty of justice complete travesty of justice I know they mean come catch judge say on see one collapse in the no baby cry but how say who person will charge me mami kwa na tie me side of the story
onya be jibo on committee
and also onya say be awon ni won na dafu no mo be awon ni mu
na dafu no
what me ka say onya sesen
we na time
now no one ka say I was sakito na ni coach Bashika what say charge no ma so ma fine no o man tie ni side o
I said no
now how do you do that what kind of justice is this
even kangaroo court
justice system be dey operate okrom na FIFA for no say no
kangaroo court
enti judge nko kan show me say match e manipulate no Dreams adding out to you. That was manipulated by conform the different players. The manipulation. Tama, see a tick room hey, and then you Ghana for scholarship. Do makwatina breaching. Scholarship ni intimate try. Ebinum kra da bontin. Ebinum da bontin. Tama some make any person here can know. Ya fa enipa over 200. Any supporters, any football people. I fly omo na me no ka say na ya ye omo to fia ma Angola o. Omo Ghana ni Angola won ti say Ghana ni Angola o match fia na bisam tom ko ede.
Na sama to so watching Sudan Ebodra ma faso ni ma
me mo bo
na faso be no
na I think taxpayers money. Ticket for the over 200
no, the Martin say GFA na invite clubs no to join a chartered flight. Any even
clubs no.
Reality. And division 1 for
and I'm repeating this word.
Send message among.
Tama.
So I'm run on ko. Ko ni me no mo ko.
Omo mo clubs no so for house. Ani media man. Ani all the clubs in Ghana, they are podos.
Podos no.
What they are podos? If omo podos. So omo nim no for play no all the clubs in Ghana, omo leaders to for so no
Koliko.
Omo podos. How do you do that?
Koliko.
Referee in the crowd time me say you started season we week 9 here. Last season 4 matches. We enjoy Amuka. What Franco for Angola? Yeah, what are we going to do in Angola?
About and then ahead of programs Frel TV say on pet that could be an health way. To for no pay. Obaya, Osa.
But me say, how much you 200
breaking news we on TV.
Charter flight from Accra to Angola say Ghana and Angola couple match, and then we call that or tell order if you're the Bobo born at the expense of the Makola woman and Kenyatta woman. Why?
Do I
Sudan
story
na ball identity. Omom go against Omni supporters.
Danny Jordan arrested.
Hey. Danny Jordan Namu.
Yes, SAFA president accused of 1.3 million rand fraud.
Danny Jordan.
Yes, Danny Jordan. This is in South Africa. Now, ODTA. Police for. And no matinasi and no my rimu. No my coach Danny Jordan.
Oh, you're down for no.
Now ODTA. Yes, so high private security gas. And a PR companies. And I'm to this suffer sika.
Hey!
And the fund this annual money.
As a messi ache.
Or this suffer sika. IGP. Opinion Dampare. Start investigating the GFA president.
You wasn't here in your office. I want to go and report.
No.
I want to go and report.
They should start. The IGP should start.
Oh, that.
Should start investigating the FA president.
Oh,
and I no pay. I also be a mete and say, oh, all clubs no Division 1. Now why we Division 1 club? I will be sorry. Say plane tickets Ghana to Angola in and out. Everything I cost $1,700. $1,700. So to another bag a local year. 1,700 is over 230,000 Ghana cedis. And I'm a boy. 23,000 Ghana cedis. Me boy. When is the Division 1 clubs in the started Division 1 league? The only thing from the FA they say, Yamamo coupons of 5,000 Ghana cedis. Ebi mu ho mo do mo dia koyi nchense dia komo mo yere mo. Me kon coupon no. Na nanse kura yi ba yi am zotu obeda asi ode ne ho. Obe stand the MPP yi a wo so ye yi. Se do ode mai kwa na echense. Na Division 1 clubs na FA so o mam bibia start liga ye de me kon coupons na mamo. Mo se na mu kwotena play mu. Ye de yesre nyina se en mizoto manyanya call from panyifo bi. Enche very soon we need demonstration. We are going to petition the president of the land. Yadebi koma
bafo we
yadebi kwa koma nanado dan kwa kufuado mizoto tie yadebi koma nanado dan kwa kufuado yadebi kwa koma na vice Dr. Mahmoud Baumia yadebi kwa koma omampani dada mahama eti nipa miensen ene do omasi wo mu nyina de petition kwa
nga ma speaker we
Oi.
Speaker abamba me.
Speaker says as one shame for pressure we got to speaker so non turn the baby you know. And no man na cost na mzutu. Obia tiwa because you want man for maybe be more private companies are even they are paying their workers well. What tiwa na yoko for invite wo. But you a football, you nim baby o mom ye football ni sika free. But yen kan wo hwe. Ena yoko BNI police omotewo na omo hwe. Dako yete ha na bia nkofo bi free ayi Palermo. So to be hu ana bi omodu league center bi. Ni e bebo obi tuo. E bia na obi join cartel na onya sika free mu. Escobar. Baby anyoma ekọ na yenye careful. Kakra bi on the India se me de maka and masem ne say. Wa wo ye Ghana ni a Ghana da wakoma so. A wo dwene Ghana ho. A wo pe Ghana puntuo. A wo fu se Ghana na yese ekoye. Menhwe wo nkwan botom a ye be fafo na ye be sendi momo 200 Ghana 300 Ghana ma men ni Ghana nya with momo 300 and 400 Ghana. So to the mechanase because as can enya wo hwe da chi bi no oba na be ba be sofa. E bia wo ba bia wo ba be wo no na be duru mebi obeye footballer. But because of a sa wo twa to ho ne no mizoto na be di uba nya na mpempenso ese nko oduru na mpo okobobo ma ne duru mpempenso bi na di sika ba busu ene mu no na wo sa na wo twa to no e di problem aba say ye bo Angola any Niger game ni wi a and one thing I'm requesting say Blaster players no anopa me ba ko ne me di nkomo what they are going through very bad especially omoko Libya kobo against Sudan oni so omudu Sudan omudu Libya na ba bi ombeda kro munim but players need to mean kasa but near the president near the president o de last time nya abotre say Thomas Patasem na yakana tra ene da ho si statistic e kan sema e bia on say Ghana ha asem do to wa bedi kan asem bia wodi bi mo Ghana asem no asem na nya ba na wa anya ntema nko kan asem na me di kan ko kan asem ni jawa ufre kire ba ye nti wa asem sana Ghana ye kan asem etimimi tu obi afo se wonu obi nya asem adika ko chechire odim ko kan de first because wo de na Ghana fo beti wa ko kan wo de kan na wo twen e ma de oni na nya asem na wo tum so odifo no ko kan asem a obenya problem sana Ghana asem
okay
ya qualify Sudan ya bo sorry ya bo Angola na ya bo Nigeria
na Sudan for no so munya issues kakra o
e wo de ho
omgodru Morocco omko Morocco ena nkofo no so abalomi and my request is a car from Mommy, no, they have to come to Lomi.
Omeba be show mo. Nti men worry. Em zo to ko to asem no. Zak. Me no nyina na ko hwe ko to ko ni so atema me boa. Ananya no. Na ye tu free obo ase na ye be kumase no. Ade ba ko was claim ko man.
Mo de moto na ko he.
Dabi.
Okay.
Na ye
ade moto ngo obo ase da.
Ye nyina ye tena ka ni ma ye tu ka na mtutu ye ba no. Ade ba ko was claim. Yes, na kotoko ahye. But obia mzuto uhwe game no bo say team ni modern bone wo fom. Se si ya na beto aso kina dia problem beba. Kotoko bonso atema wiye. Mzo mbebo omobo Accra Lions. Obi okuhwe game ni bia no. Message no okwa supporters ni bi ti bama chen. Monka sanche coach ni players no mobo ne nye. It is science na wo ho dada wo ena me amane nye se omo start lose here na supporters kasa wa wo hwe kotoko game bia media game am nye opportunity to win this season omo game on against Karela ba woni ba bia problem ne wo obi a wuti football ase woni football bia so to sa de we na ebesi ene say players ani akofo maba as new players ayede o maba eyede e be take time ansa no maje itina meme de na say me stance ni say ye ma coach ni bre ba coach ni na no koyi ne ka say ye no onye opportunity a wode kasa de ache supporters no so players no ma ba na ye nya abotre mo na ye mo bre ba say wo ba be kasa o we mu kro ma ba no mo ya de ache mo free ho no players we ma ba no me kwa selection na problem ama me na wo ka ache supporters say team we dey
they are ready
ye nche no
yo mame nasi na edeke sembites eno na subed bajo Samu Ankuri Zaman grip ba Zach me zo nya dai. Ya